You're not an entrepreneur driving for Uber. You're a digital sharecropper renting someone else's platform to survive. The gig economy didn't create freedom. It recreated feudalism with apps. The gig economy promised freedom and entrepreneurship. Silicon Valley told us we'd all be our own bosses. Instead, we got precarious labor without benefits, algorithmic bosses that never sleep, and the privilege of paying our own expenses while generating profits for platform owners. Today, we're examining how platform capitalism turned workers into digital sharecroppers. You'll understand why the gig economy isn't innovation. It's the recreation of feudal economic relationships with smartphones and venture capital. The gig economy model is simple. Platforms connect workers with customers and extract a massive commission from every transaction. Uber takes 25–30% of every ride. DoorDash takes up to 30% of delivery fees. Upwork charges 20% on freelancer earnings. The platform provides software. The worker provides labor, capital, your car tools, and expertise. Like historical sharecroppers who owed a portion of their crop to the landowner, digital sharecroppers pay the platform regardless of whether they profit. After commissions, vehicle costs, and taxes, many gig workers earn below minimum wage. Studies show median Uber driver income after expenses is often just $8.55 per hour. Platforms own all customer data and reputation. A driver with 10,000 five-star ratings owns none of that. It belongs to the platform, creating a total dependency that makes true independence impossible. Gig platforms maintain total control while legally classifying workers as independent contractors. This classification allows them to avoid providing minimum wage, health benefits, and labor protections. The reality is intrusive algorithmic management. The algorithm determines your pay, controls your work access, and can deactivate you instantly for declining too many rides. You are managed by an algorithm that monitors every minute, never sleeps, and offers no human review or appeal. The system is engineered to prevent genuine independence. You are prohibited from forming direct customer relationships. If you try to move clients off platform, you risk deactivation. You are kept dependent and locked in. Because workers are classified as contractors, they are legally barred from unionizing or collectively negotiating. They must individually accept whatever terms the platform dictates. The platforms deliberately engineer a race to the bottom. They constantly recruit new workers to maintain oversupply. When supply exceeds demand, they reduce compensation because desperate workers will accept lower pay rather than earn nothing. This competition is amplified by international labor arbitrage on platforms like Upwork, forcing local workers to compete globally against lower costs of living. The platform's most egregious feature is the transfer of all traditional business expenses to the workers. Uber drivers pay for the vehicle, gas, maintenance, and insurance. Platforms provide almost nothing while claiming credit for enabling the work. Studies estimate that vehicle costs alone consume 50–60% of gross earnings. Many gig workers operate at losses while the platforms profit. This system is pure value extraction, where platforms bear none of the risk or capital cost. The independent contractor classification strips away all worker security. No minimum wage, no overtime pay, no workers' compensation, no unemployment insurance, no retirement contributions. When workers lack health benefits or retirement savings, the taxpayer subsidizes their care. The gig economy is a model that privatizes profits while socializing costs. This creates a permanent economic underclass, workers who can never accumulate security or stability. The algorithm ensures you stay busy enough to survive, but poor enough to remain dependent. The gig economy sold us the dream of being our own boss while making us more dependent on corporate platforms than ever before. We traded job security and benefits for the privilege of generating profit for venture capital-backed monopolies. Digital sharecropping isn't metaphor, it's literal economic fact. Platforms are permanent middlemen, trapping workers through dependency, algorithmic control, and the impossibility of building genuine independence. We are watching the feudalization of the economy in real time. Platform owners are the new landlords, extracting rents from everyone who must use their infrastructure to survive. Workers are the new peasants. They successfully innovated not a service, but a way to avoid employment law and transfer all business risk to the worker. The question isn't whether the gig economy is sustainable for workers. It clearly isn't. The question is whether we will allow this model to spread until all work becomes precarious, all workers become contractors, and all employment becomes temporary. Unless we recognize digital sharecropping for what it is, exploitation rebranded as opportunity, and demand that the technology works for workers, not just for extracting value from their desperation,